The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Patriots and the Chiefs, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it will be the New England Patriots taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Strap in, the first of three on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the net. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3. Now here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And again, it's Mahomes. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Mahomes going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Noah Gray, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They get their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. They'll set up to throw, and he fires one incomplete.
That open man that time may end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And you know, Charles, it's been a terrific season for them. They couldn't quite get that #1 seed and the associated bye that goes with it, but nevertheless, they've got to be one of the favorites here to win it all.
They do, because of the season that they've had, the position that they're in, and we know under the old playoff system, they would have this game on. This weekend would not be one that they would play, but nevertheless, maybe it's a good thing. Sometimes you carry that momentum from the season all the way through the playoffs. If you get that open week, sometimes you lose it a little bit. So I think that's what's going to be their mindset.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. straight ahead. It's Stevenson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They go play action here on first down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A throw over the middle taken in. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster, 29 yards. And the Patriots are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. On the return is Jones. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken around the 12. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Hey, we know Pat Mahomes can run it. We saw it right there, but you get the sense when he takes off, every Chiefs fan is just saying, hey, be careful.
You get the sense, right, that everyone's holding their breath?
Yes.
And no one's exhaling until he gets up. Well, that makes perfect sense, but the reason that play works well for him when he decides to keep it and run, because of respect for his arm. He throws it so well and so often that when he does make the decision to run, it's usually wide open.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are once again back in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Douglas, the man in motion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's out to the flat for Gibson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 33-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And Kansas City's offense now set, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, Mahomes. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England trying to get to place on offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Completes it to Douglas. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
The Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have moved out in front. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Now Ryland for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. KC's offense ready to take over. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw, it's Mahomes. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Mahomes now on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Going underneath to the tight end Green. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw caught by Gray. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. Pacheco. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Meanwhile, it's been as tight as we expected our game to be, all even at the half. Who will go on to the divisional round? We'll find out as we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to it.
And he's had the hot hand. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take out blockers. How about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They got 29 yards that time. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage, because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
And taking it across midfield and inside inside the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught by Brown. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Mahomes to throw once more. Finding Gray on the out route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Dietrich Wise Jr. gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Mahomes going to throw. And Brown's got it for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. They will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding Bourne here over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Pass complete once again to Bourne. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Stevenson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Ryland on for the extra point. And a good job on the hold there as this is good through the snow, and this game is tied. That time a 9-play drive. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once, but boy, he can explode at any moment.
Man, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
I love that play, because in the snow, you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Now here's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Mahomes throw complete there to Rice. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
A partner in a tie game in the 4th quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Anthony Jennings from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Turns out out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Butker on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Jones breaking from the cut. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
One of the most exciting plays in football. A kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter, as the kick is away here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. When you talk to these guys in training camp, these are the moments they say they live for. You're in a playoff game. It's tied, 4th quarter. Time for somebody to step up.
And can you execute under pressure? Because the pressure is intense right now. No one wants to be responsible for making the error that costs their team. But at the same time, who's going to be responsible for making the play that gives the advantage to your team? Who's going to break out? Just what you said.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. New England's offense set to go. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. A toss left side for Gibson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it is caught. A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Austin Hooper. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Ryland on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's capped off by the Austin Hooper touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Looking to throw is Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 89 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a handoff, Stevenson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 7. 1:52 to play. To try to force overtime, but they've got the support of this playoff record crowd. 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Butker now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it all rides now on the foot of the kicker, Chad Riley. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This to advance to the divisional round. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes to throw it. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. Taken at the goal line. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. A nice start for them here to overtime. And maybe the plan here is don't do anything too crazy. Don't try for some big play, Charles. Just move the chains, put the pressure on the defense.
Well, these early first downs are certainly nice confidence builders as they begin overtime, because even though you've just played 4 quarters, the feeling's entirely different when you take the field in OT, because you just want to settle in, as you suggested, keep the ball moving, and rely on your opponent to make that first big mistake.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Jerks.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that made him save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll look to throw. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes and overtime in the postseason. But they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure is now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And CD, the pressure is on here. Only a touchdown on this series will prevent their season from coming to an end right here, right now.
And this is why the postseason overtime rules were changed, partly to afford teams an opportunity to respond in this type of a situation, because in the past, this game will already be over, and the losing team will be making off-season plans. Now they've earned their way into a postseason. They do get a chance to answer after the other team scores first.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Remember the dime look on on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
So, CD, in the postseason, they obviously get the chance to answer that touchdown from a bit ago, but how do they set aside that pressure, knowing that their entire season is coming down to this series?
What a great question, and I don't think that they set it aside. I think that they confront it, and they've done it throughout practice time in preparation for opportunities like this.
Trying to keep their season alive, down 7 in overtime. And they'll, of course, need to score before time runs out in the period as they work on second down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Well, here we go. Now it's gut check time. They need to convert here to keep the series and their season alive.
And obviously, this is their biggest snap of the season. And across the line of scrimmage, how about that defense? They feel exactly the same way, and they know they're one stop from celebrating a win themselves.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Well, the change in rules from the regular season to the playoffs at least gave both teams, Charles, an opportunity, but it turns out the team who scored first got the victory.
They certainly did, partner, but it wasn't as simple as getting a quick touchdown and calling it a day, because they need a standout performance from both sides of the ball to earn this win in overtime, and they got it.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Pats and the Bengals, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
There with the tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr.
As you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they've shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused, and some injuries, it is not going to derail the momentum they've built up all season long. They continue to go out there and play and give their best performances.
They'll run on first down with Moss.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
They run once more with Stevenson. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Stevenson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Short pass caught by Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Back to throw again. Touchdown! Hunter Henry, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
On the counter, this is Moss.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's going to be caught by Moss. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now out come the Patriots. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, as they've got it as we resume action. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Running left is Stevenson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the 1st down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Joe Burrow and the Bengals heading back out there. He found Jamar Chase with a touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll try again here with a 1st down.
And they go play action now. Burrow. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Judon. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Here's Matt Ariza now.
Here's Jones.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Burrow looking to pass. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
That's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And Burrow going to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Another go-around now for the Patriot offense as we eat closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional round weekend. They need 2. Here's third down. They'll set up to throw. He finds Douglas complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Here's second and 10. They'll set up a throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Burrow on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
Burrow's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Jones on the return. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this Divisional Round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where you see the final score there. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown catch in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
And he returns this to the 22. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Encroachment, defense.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Straight ahead, Gibson. Oh, good move. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Short pass caught by Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this underneath the moss. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Play action. It's Burrow. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. On the right
Inside open is Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hunt is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Short pass caught by Henry into space at the 45. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 5.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw again. Short pass caught by Henry. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Back to throw again. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off.
He's
got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1.
Back to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals 17-yard line.
They're going to look to throw.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Steps away to his left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Antonio Gibson
Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now they go play action now. Burrow.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. We'll call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It'll go into Brooks as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Burrow on play action. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. Burrow will throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 44-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run the play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Burrow.
Now a short one to Gesicki.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
To throw, Burrow.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a 5-yard stitch effort to try and steal this one.
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
So the Patriots now down by 4, a little over 30 seconds remaining. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point.
He's back to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back to throw.
He's got Smith-Schuster.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
He'll look to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This is caught. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best